Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today to continue with the tarot readings for the Libra season, for the Libra idols. This time I'm going to be reading for a female actress and idol, I believe as well, for Suzy. She also is a Libra, so yes, let's do this reading for her. We start the reading with the Devil, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, Five of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. And then from the Oracle, she got the card of Mars in Scorpio, Revenge. So, yeah, very crowded, I would say. A lot of men, a lot of men energy around her. And it's very interesting because I know I read for her not so long ago. I read for her, and um, in that reading, the King of Wands came up. I believe it was the King of Wands. That I was like, okay, this is someone from her past. And here he is again. Here he is again in the middle of the reading. So there's um, there's a lot of rivalry for her attention. I know she's beautiful, definitely. She's a very beautiful woman. I'm sure she has a lot of attention to herself. But it's very interesting how this man, I see two men fighting for her. I see two men, like one from the past that is very much stuck in here. Like I get this very insistent vibe. And then someone new that also is. There's something about this new guy represented here as this King of Cups that I would say that also is not. It's not that he's not trustworthy. It's more that he has his own. He's very ambitious. So there's something about that person also not being 100% transparent. But then there's this King of Wands that also is like, since this person cannot move on, it seems like he wants to spoil this new potential relationship. Or if she knows this person, if he knows, if the ex knows this new person, this new guy, that I believe is also famous, because both of them come in as as kings, so definitely both of them are very well established and popular, and probably they are very wealthy as well. There's something about this guy from the past, from her past, knowing the new guy. So there's something there's a confrontation. There's something about like, okay, I have to let her know that this guy that she's seeing, or this guy that she's hanging out with, that this guy is not a good person. But also the King of Wands, the ex doesn't give me good person as well. And with this, I don't mean that he's not a good person. I believe that there's a reason why he is an ex, and I don't know why he is still in the picture. Like, he comes up in every reading. Like, it is very interesting because I don't see Suzy in here. Like, I don't see her at all. Like, I see men fighting for her. So I believe that that also is something like, it's very interesting to take into consideration how maybe she loses her identity in relationships, and probably this has to do with, we are in Libra season, so Libra energy is all about the others, considering the others, and also relationships play a huge part in their lives and in their personal development as well. And I definitely can see this because I think that maybe what what actually gets my attention is that there's always these very powerful men fighting for her, and I think that this is the reason why I cannot see her, is because these men have such a strong charisma, repertory, influence, money. There's something about them taking the whole picture. But I don't see them like caring for Susie as a person, or being like, okay, like I'm bringing love. I'm entering into your life to love you. It's more like I want to possess you, or I want you to be my partner, or I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be my future wife, the mother of my children. But there's something more about possession, like I want to have you, I want to own you. This is why we have the devil in here. And also, since I'm seeing all these powerful men, I think that it's more about, like, for them, it's like a way of being like, okay, like, I'm doing very well because she's by my side. Like, okay, like, she is very precious for this man. Um, but yeah, I could see that maybe she wants to start meeting someone new. Or if you hear, like, I don't know if you guys, if you're fans, maybe if you hear some, like, potential rumors of her dating this new guy, um, I think that her ex is very much, like, I wouldn't say like he's in the picture, because I don't see him like talking to her. I see him like going after the new guy. It's a sort of like a men's fight. It's like a men's rivalry. This is why I think that her feelings are not even considering here. Like, they are not, like, she's not in the picture. This is more about them, like, sabotaging each other. The new guy and the guy, the ex, the guy from the past, is here, and they are both very stubborn, and they are both very they can get very intense, and they can be very selfish, um, and it could also, make things very, very uncomfortable for her, because I believe that she's very much focused in work. There's something about her just wanting to be able to work and just enjoy work in general, and I believe that she eventually will be able to, get away from the drama. Is going to take a lot of efforts, honestly. And I also think that she needs help from her friends, or maybe from people around her, to also help her, like, get away from this toxicity. Because I don't know, there's something about me having the feeling that they don't have to leave her alone, because I don't know if these men are very manipulative, or they are very good with words, and they just convince her, very fast. Of It seems like they manipulate her emotionally, um, and honestly, I see her like, really, she wants to break free from this man. Like, I see these men fighting by themselves, because I don't see her getting involved. Actually, she just wants to be left alone. She wants to be, like, far away from the drama, and she wants to focus on her career and her achievements. She's working really hard, to keep advancing in her career, and things are looking good for her, and she's going to be successful. But it's also going to be a state in her life where she has to work slowly towards her goal. It's not going to be something that is going to be spontaneously a success. It's all about everyday effort. And probably she had been like practicing a lot, and if she is like participating also in another projects, it's all going to be all about, you know, putting the effort, like being consistent, like showing up, being structured. So I think that there's a lot of drama around her. It's like people fighting for her attention. And I think that she doesn't like that. She's not interested. Um, but it's unbelievable how people have this need to possess her, to be like, okay, yeah, I'm the one that is with her. I am the one. Like, you should know, or people should know that she is mine. So I see her like trying to get away from this and not paying attention, even like not participating, not engaging, just ignoring. But definitely everyone around her knows this. And I don't know if this has been going on for a while. Maybe this new guy, the Queen of Cups, uh, the King of Cups, maybe this guy, it could be like a co-worker, like a co-star or someone like this, someone also very popular, very charming, because since he comes with the devil, definitely there's ambition in the middle, so maybe it's because they share a project together, so this person is also, being uh, professional and doing whatever he can to look as to build a good chemistry with her and to look good next to her, and to look like a gentleman, because he comes with this King of Cups. So there's something about him also like representing this romantic guy, gentleman, very open, very loving, very available emotionally, very sentimental. But yeah, he does this for a living. Like is his uh, he's used to being, working with emotions, and like actually his career is all about him being this, having this ability to be seen as a romantic guy. The guy from the past, I see him more like a fire sign, more like someone that is much more straightforward, and sort of a guy that is more confrontative because he's used to always getting what he wants. So he's also very insistent. Um, and and it's someone that I think that since he appeared in the reading that I did in the past, not so long ago, I'm like, this guy is obsessed with her. Definitely, he's obsessed with her because, I don't see feelings. Like, it's not about love. It's more about ambition. Like, okay, I don't want others to have you, or I don't want you to be with someone else that is not me. So it's a bit toxic. But yeah, I definitely, like, I do admire her ability to just ignore the drama and keep advancing in her career, because definitely I see that probably, the next months and the beginning of next year are going to be very much busy years for her, all about practicing, all about, like working detail by detail on some projects that are very important to her. She's slowly building also her, you know, um, building her career, but from a different perspective, learning new craft, learning new skills, getting different roles as well. There could be something also about music, but yeah, it's much more about her body and her image. But I see her being being very practical in this sense, not caring for the drama. But I don't know if these guys are like they want to grab of her name and popularity and be like, okay, I want to be seen with her, or I want people to ship us, I want to people to cheer for us, for us, the two of us, you know, because there's, I think that because of association, the men that are considered like potential love interests of hers get a lot of attention, and they get very ambitious in that sense. It's like, okay, like if I'm associated with her, I can get more popularity. So there's something that maybe that's why she is turning her back to this, because she's like, like, I don't know why, I feel like they drain her. Relationships are very draining for her. I think like the Libra she is at the beginning, she enjoys the attention, and she definitely has fun with these men that she meets. But then eventually she starts feeling like a lot of conflicts. Like, okay, they don't let me be who I am, or they don't really value me, or there's a lot of differences. I don't know if these men want to possess her and want her to be more submissive and to do what they tell her, and she's like, no, I want to be my own person. I want to be my own person. I want to build my success with my own hands. Like, I don't want to be someone's wife or trophy wife. She wants to be her own person. She wants to build her own empire, her own enterprise. She wants to be her own boss. But yeah, now she's like being very humble, honestly, like just putting the effort, showing up, and just trying to be consistent and taking one step at a time, one task at a time. But definitely she's escaping from these people that are just like, it's all about ego with them, and she's a bit tired of that. She wishes she could stop attracting these people into her life, but yeah, in the business as she's seen, these narcissistic people are everywhere. So, it seems like they are two different people, but their mentality is pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is their looks, but when it comes to their mindset, they are the same. And it's all about them, and what they can get, and all because she's beautiful and I want her, something like this. But feelings, no, there's no feelings. And also there's a lot of envy, I would say. There's something about them eventually like getting annoyed and then having a bit of envy or jealousy of her potential. And I believe I said this about Suzy in the past. People really do envy her, like men and women envy her, and they get very unpleasant with her. They start being very nice to her, and then eventually they resent her, which makes her very sad, because she's like, I'm just I'm just a person, I'm working, like this is my profession, like, she's not competing with others. She's not thinking or planning to take someone's job or someone's place or someone's position. She just, happens to be there, and situations and opportunities come her way. She definitely is very lucky. She's a very lucky person. She works very slowly towards her objective, her goals, but it seems like when she does it in when the timing is right, and everything just, opportunities appear and flourish for her. So this is why people maybe are suspicious of her. They're like, oh, why her? Why always her? But she has that factor that makes her special and makes her stand up. But actually, on the inside, she's a very humble girl. She's a very humble girl, very hardworking at the same time. Then, yeah, with the card from the Oracle, the card of Mars in Scorpio, revenge, I definitely think that she is going to get a revenge. She's going to get the, if someone is trying to hurt her reputation, or if these men that are fighting for her in here, if they are being selfish, or if they are trying to hurt her or in some way, they are going to get, there's going to be revenge. There's going to be, you know, some repercussion, and she's going to get, you know, a fair treatment. She's going to see this, or maybe if there's someone, or maybe it could be, you know, fans or haters. I would say fans, but more like if she has haters, there's going to be a repercussion. There's going to be something that is going to turn the situation around, and these people will have to apologize to her. You know, there's something about her, you know, getting revenge over people that tried to sabotage her career. You know, so I think that she will rise up. You know, she will be successful, and that success is going to be her revenge. This comeback is going to be her revenge, because there's something about people really wanting to stop her progress, really wanting to, you know, to um, sabotage her career. Um, and I think that this year is going to be, these last months of the year are going to be crucial for her to turn her life around. There's something about her finally, you know, very patiently and quietly, like leaving situations and places and people that are actually, like, you know, somehow like they are draining her energy. So she's moving on. She's slowly but very more sure now than ever that she needs to concentrate on work, you know, and not get involved in drama. You know, maybe in the past she was easier to manipulate, but now she's like, okay, now I don't feel anything. I just know that I have to work. So she will get her revenge. She will get her moment. She will get, you know, if someone tried to steal something from her or to take opportunities for her, from her, or try to, you know, to damage her reputation somehow, they are going to get their, you know, I wouldn't say a punishment, but they are going to get repercussions for their bad actions, you know, and she's going to see it. She's going to see it, because I believe that she's also a bit exhausted, you know, she's a bit exhausted of having to defend herself. So she's like, okay, she's walking away slowly, you know, without making any sound, without making any scandals, you know. But I think that here with the card of revenge, there's a strong something about karma, you know, and something about people, you know, situations going through a full cycle, you know, and people that done her wrong in the past slowly getting what they deserve, you know, getting their karma, and she been able to see this and witness this, and this can also allow her to close the cycle and be more at peace with herself and not feel guilty. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for her. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.